Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. We are back in Crossbar City, but as you can see, it's misty right now. And yeah, we are about to attack Orchis Tower with our car here. So there's our car. It's a good thing nothing happened to it. Thank the goddess she's okay. Indeed, it appears to still be in one piece. If I remember correctly, it was Croix who arranged for this car in the first place, wasn't it? Yes, it was. That's what Chief Sergei told us when he handed over the keys. Ironic when you think about it. Who cares? This old girl's as much a member of the SS as any of us. Let's hop in and make sure she's got some juice. Good thinking. So this is a prototype orbital car that ZZF's developed. You can tell from the build quality that it handles well. I wouldn't mind the first division being equipped with these. Though with the state the continent is in, I can't imagine importing cars from Liberal would be a simple matter right now. She's in as good a shape as ever. We shouldn't have any problems getting her running. As much as I don't want to put her in harm's way, she should be more than capable of busting a way into the tower. That's good to hear. We have secured the car and confirmed it's suitable for the operation. Should we drive it straight to the chief and the others now? That would be best. We still have to hear the final details of the operation before it begins. What's that sound? A call's coming in through the onboard communication system. What should we do, Lloyd? Let's put the receiver on and see how it goes. I want all of us to stay quiet, just in case though. We have no idea who could be on the other end. It's been quite a while, SSS. This is Kilika. Kilika Ruran. Kilika, what the hell? The division chief of the Rocksmith Agency. I can't say I expected you to still be in Crossbow. Wait, how could you possibly be contacting us right now? Could it be that you've been keeping tabs on our operations? Settle down, I merely predicted what your next course of action would be in this situation. I know you're pressed for time, but there's something I'd like to discuss with you. What do you say to another friendly exchange of information? Well, I leave a decision in your hands, Bunnings. The first division has yet to establish a line of communication with her, so I'm not against it. Understood. We're willing to cooperate, Kilika. But not here. Is there somewhere we can meet you? Crossbar Station. I'm in the second car of a train stopped at platform 3. The station's been completely vacated, so there should be no threat to you on the way in. Got it. Platform 3, car number 2. I take it we'll be seeing Lecter there too. Am I wrong? Perspicacious as ever, I see. We'll be waiting for you, detective. She has eyes and ears everywhere, it seems. But we didn't already know that. And we'll have to speak with not just her, but Lecter too. I don't think there's any point in trying to worm our way out of this. Agreed. Let's make our way to Crossbar Station. Roger that. I advise that we be fully prepared before rendezvousing with them. Discretion is a better part of valor. There's no telling how long this exchange with Kilika and Lecter is going to take. There's still time before we have to begin the operation. We should take care of any unfinished business we have left. The following events will lead to the infiltration of Orchis Tower, after which you will no longer be able to move freely through Crossbell City. I think I'm done. Enter Crossbell Station. Could have sworn the front entrance was locked up earlier. Killick and Lecter must have opened it up for us. We're in a state of emergency, yet those interlopers are trespassing left and right without a care. Wouldn't that be breaking and entering? I can't say I approve of any of this. Man, bro, this place is a ghost town. But I guess there's not much reason to be here now that the Transcontinental Railroad's been shut down. The Zamurian Railroad Corporation and all Erebonian and Calvadian inspection officers were forced out of the country too. Killick and Lecter on the train at platform 3, correct? Yeah, let's make our way down there. Jeez, these empty platforms sure depressing. It's evident that these trains have seen no use for several weeks now. Indeed. The train there, that's platform 3, correct? Yes, Miss Rowan said it was the second car from the front. We can cross over by using the bridge on the far end. Got it, let's go. I think this train is completely locked here, right? But just to check. Not that there's somehow a door open and we can loot a chest or something, you know? Directly after the train, yeah? Platform 3, second car on the front. Looks like it isn't locked either. What should we do? Open. There you are. Long time no see, gang! Good to see you too. You must have contacted us from the train's transmitter. That would be correct. If I may be so bold as to say, your little coalition seems to get more illustrious every time I see you. You've even recruited the Defense Force's youngest second lieutenant as well as the ace of the 1st Division. Recruited isn't quite the way I'd put it. I'm still only on loan to the SSS. Spare me the flattery. Honestly, I expected the both of you to have already left Crossbell a long while ago. Have you been here in the city all this time? Yeah, I've been poking around a bit. Got a job to do, you know? Where it's looking though, I'll be heading over to Erebonian again before long. Poking around? Don't sweat the details. We're not the only ones scuttling around. Someone's snooping around for the White Falcon too. You know who I mean? Yeah, Reigns. He told us he works for R&A Research. Have you been in contact with him too? We've agreed to a mutual exchange of data on the current happenings in the state. They may be a private firm, but their intelligence network is most impressive. True, but they lack in numbers, so they can't afford to send people everywhere. I bet you they're stretched pretty thin. Putting that aside, didn't your pal, the Blood and Iron Chancellor, go missing after catching a bullet in the Imperial capital? That's your boss, man. Sounds like the kind of thing worth going back for. What, old man Gilead? I could have dropped everything and ran back on my own 2 feet the second I heard, but it wouldn't have made a difference. Besides, knowing that old goat, he probably saw himself getting shot and this fiasco in Crossville coming from a sulch away. What? How could he have possibly known that he was going to be shot? Let alone anticipating the current crisis in Crossbell. Old Man Gilead treats the world like one big round of chess. To him, everyone and everything is a piece to be played. That includes Crossbell vying for independence, manufacturing a Septarian, and trying to take over a whole dang continent. The Noble Alliance whooping the Imperial Army's ass and occupying Lambda? Just another gambit on his part. Same goes for him getting shot and mortally wounded, opening the floodgates for civil war to break out. All the while, he knew Calvard wouldn't be able to capitalize on it by invading the new state-sized barrier Crossbell made of itself. The old man's game board probably played out exactly as he imagined. That's impossible! I hadn't realized just how superhuman the man was. I can't even bring myself to believe it! Well, it does appear that Ouroboros is on the move in Erebonia. The real threat there may just be the Blood and Iron Chancellor. He's a man willing to make a sacrificial pawn out of himself, all for the purpose of giving rise to a turbulent era. No, perhaps man is an understatement. He's a true monster among humankind. I figured that old man had a few screws loose, but I didn't think he was that nuts. Do you think President Croix is aware of this? I wonder. It may not be my place to say, but I do commend Dieter Croix for the performance he's been putting on. But it's just that, a performance. He leaves much to be desired as a statesman. He can't help but view politics through the eyes of a corporate executive. What are you saying? At his core, he's still a banker through and through. It would seem the legacy of the Croix family's mission has been left entirely to his daughter instead. How? You know that too? Hey, they don't give us the shiny spy badges for nothing, kid. The little lady you took in after the Schwartz auction? We've seen enough of the big picture to know that she's the core of that Septarian we created. I'd expect nothing less from the Imperial Intelligence Division and the Rocksmith Agency. I can sympathize with your frustrations, but please don't misunderstand. Knowledge is our bread and butter as intelligence agents. Rest assured, we have no incentive to interfere with the Septarian for our own self-interests. That said, it's only natural for our work to take us here, given that this incident has engulfed the entire continent in chaos. Our real goal is to uncover the mastermind, the true culprit who orchestrated all of this. The true culprit? As I said, President Croix is entrenched in his managerial mindset, more of a facilitator than a visionary. The role doesn't quite fit Maria Bell either. She's devious, but her interests seem to lie more in the art of magic, rather than politics. As for the Divine Blade of Wind, I can't envision one as stoic and self-disciplined as him, weaving a scheme of this nature. Cross Ouroboros and Old Man Gilead have the list too. They've both used Crossbell's situation to further their own agendas, but neither of them are responsible for this debacle. Someone's got a finger in every pie here. Politically, economically, diplomatically, historically. They've even got connections to the Croix family, knew of the DG cult and followed the society's every move. Our puppet master here has been pulling the strings from the shadows ever since all of this began. You can't be serious. This is beginning to sound like a conspiracy theory. A convincing one at that. Indeed, but we still have one piece of the puzzle left to find. It couldn't be. I was hoping we could corroborate our suspicions with who the culprit may be. But if we still lack the necessary evidence, then we just set that aside for now. Time is short. Let's discuss the other matter at hand. Other matter? Ain't it obvious? We're thinking about giving you a hand with your plan to storm Orchis Tower. What? Where the hell is this coming from all of a sudden? Now that I've gathered all the intel I've been seeking on Crossbell's state of affairs, there's really no reason for me to remain. However, turning a blind eye after what I've learned would only saddle me with regrets further down the line. While it's true that Crossbell's fate would be better left in your hands than in those of outsiders, it would be troublesome for us were to fail in breaking your way out of this deadlock. It would be like throwing a game of pom party just because your opponent put a halfway decent chain together. Or so I've heard. I'm not quite sure what analogy applies. Suspicious. When did you get your hands on a pom party account, Lecter? I'm not fond of this idea, but I can't deny our odds of success would be higher with your assistance. This definitely complicates things, but it's hard to turn down. Yeah, I agree. Follow us, we take you to our current base of operations. Afterward, Lloyd and the others introduced Kilika and Lecter to Chief Sergei. Upon exchanging information, it was decided that they would help with the operation. Shortly thereafter, Chief Roberts managed to successfully hack into Orchis Tower. With that, the plan to storm the building was set to commence immediately. The same day, 10:30. All clear. Now! Commencing assault! Use the cars as cover! What? Take this! Yup! Very well! Incredible! Taito doesn't pull any punches, does it? Kilika, allow me to assist! Very well. Let's show them the might of a Taito school. With pleasure. Look at them go! They're gonna end up stealing the show at this rate. Leave some for me, why don't you? It's time. Special support section, charge! You've cleared the way. The rest is up to you. Whoa! Poor Kevin. That ship took some hits. Armor down to 30%. We won't last like this. Enemy ion accelerating. Crap on a stick. At this rate, I'm gonna have to pull the big guns out. Father Kevin? You don't mean... Wait, it's too soon for that. If I can't stand my ground here, then what right do I have to succeed your sister's name? Gonna need your help, boys. Understood. Preparing for stigma activation. Kevin, have some faith in me, Reese. You're not off a clock, you know. I still need you to track the enemy. Alright. Cerulean seal of mine shining from the abyss. Radiate down from the heavens and illuminate this purgatory. Converging orbital power. Stigma confirmed. Commencing deployment. Change detected enemy ion. It's charging its main weapon. I, the 1000th Guardian, 5th Dominion of Grals, do I command you. Stigma Cannon Megidolus. Activate. Beam battle. Ow. What the heck is with this thing? Septarian must be supplying it with infinite energy. Doesn't matter. Patamata would never lose to the likes of you. And neither will Estelle, Joshua, or myself. So give it up, you hunk of scrap! No. Patamata? Why you? Well, no! It's too much for you! Damn it! No, I won't make it! Huh? Patamata, what are you saying? No, you don't have to. Please, don't! No! No, our car's broken too. She's going to be okay. All of her systems are still functioning. That's good news. She made a world of difference to us. Absolutely. We have to make sure we take her in for proper repairs once our job here is done. The battle outside is still raging on. There must be no limit to how many of those golems can be regenerated. No time to suss it out now. Let's get to the elevators. Agreed. Remember the plan. 2 members will remain here on standby and guard the entrance. Make the call, Bennings. Yeah, I leave a team like this. No signs of any hostiles coming to attack the lobby so far. Still, it would be prudent to remain wary while we're down here. You never know what might happen. We're counting on you, Risha. Of course, I'll keep my guard up. For every wave of those things they defeat out there, another one springs up in their place. Go ahead and add nuisance to the list of the things alchemy can create. I don't think anyone outside will be able to hold out forever. We should probably hurry. I agree. Let's find Uncle Dieter and end this once and for all. To floor 21. It looks like they only managed to disengage the security locks up to the 21st floor. According to Chief Roberts, there is a terminal on the 30th floor blocking off access from the orbital network. Unless we breach it, hacking what remains of a building will be an impossible task. Guess that means we're gonna make the trip from 21 to 30 the long way. Aren't those mechanical floors supposed to be empty though? What gives? That must have been only a pretense. Perhaps in truth they house the core of the Kreuz family's arcane secrets. The tower itself was likely planned in conjunction with a ritual they put Kia through. Seriously? There were things about the building that I found strange around security detail for the trade conference. But even then, I can hardly believe they were actually brazen enough to construct something like that inside a public facility. Hindsight is 20/20. Regardless, we'll want to be prepared moving forward. You're right. Arius and the Red Constellation may be expecting us. Yeah, same goes for Kia. No matter what's in store for us, we're going to push our way through. Our allies took a lot of risks to get us here after all. We have to make it count. Absolutely. No pressure, of course. Not for us, it ain't. Now let's do this thing. Now... Was that a golden halo, or...? No. Lecter used an art that looked like, golden sphere, which is an art in Trails of Cold Steel. But I don't know, is that golden halo that he used, or was it actually golden sphere that doesn't exist in this game? Because it would make sense, because in his position, Lecter would probably have an Arcus. Okay, anyway, I think I end this episode here and we actually begin this dungeon next time. And then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.